And the state has used your gross monthly income reported by your employer, and so will request that you pay child support in the amount of $626 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
No, only because since I have my wife and my daughter, it's just a little too steep for us.
Are you in agreement to a standard possession order?
No, I'd be fine with no visitation.
Are you requesting visitation with the child?
No.
I don't know what your problem is, Mr. Mendez. You created this child. You have a responsibility to financially, emotionally, and morally support this child. I'm going to raise your child support to $700 a month instead of $626 because you don't want to visit. Ivan Mendez and Ashley Oriana, please unmute and turn on your cameras. Or do you both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I know that both are present today. Mr. Tatum, go ahead and proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't believe we have any agreements at this time other than that the father shall be established as the child's father per positive DNA test results. So at this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother here in this matter. Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Ashley
And the name of the child or children that we're here in reference to? And the name of the child's father?
Ivan Mendez.
And previously, you were ordered to take a DNA test with the child, is that correct?
Yes.
Were you able to review those test results today?
Yes.
And what were those results?
Positive.
So the non-custodial parent is the father of the child, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Has there been any issue relating to family violence between you and the other party to this case?
No.
Are you okay with the other party having your information, such as your address and telephone number?
Yes.
The state has used the non-custodial parent's reported income from his employer, giving credit for one additional child, and the state will request that the father pays child support in the amount of $626 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes.
How did the child currently receive insurance? Is it through the state or through your employer?
Through the state. He's on Medicaid.
And based off of the father's income, given credit for the one additional child, the state will request that the father pays medical support in the amount of $202 per month. Are you in agreement to that as well?
Yes.
And are you in agreement for the parties to be named as joint managing conservators?
No, I would prefer sole managing conservatorship.
Is there any specific reason why you would be requesting that you primarily make the decisions instead of you and the other party working together to make decisions that are in your child's best interest?
He wants nothing to do with the baby. If anything, he would like to forfeit his right.
Would you be in agreement to the father having a standard possession order to visit with the child?
No. Again, he wants nothing to do with him.
We're not asking what he wants. We're asking what you want. You need to answer.
Oh, okay. I would be okay with, obviously that's his right to be in my son's life. But for safety concerns, being as far as his wife has made it known she doesn't want nothing to do with him, I do have some concerns for the emotional stability of my child.
If the court was to order that the child and father have visitation, what type of visitation would you be requesting take place?
Supervised for the time being. He doesn't know him.
How old is the child?
He's currently 9 months.
And who would you request does supervision?
Can you explain that for me? I don't really know how that works.
You requested that the father only has supervised visits. My question is, who would you request does that supervision?
I would be okay if he were to want to see his child for it to be done at his mom's house.
And what is the mother's name?
Honestly, I don't even know. I think her name is Ida. I've only met her like twice. If he has to be under somebody, I would trust his mom to be there.
And you're requesting retroactive support for the past 9 months, is that correct?
Yes.
Has the father provided you with any support for the child over the past 9 months?
No.
At 9 months of retroactive support, the state has calculated that would be $5,634, to which the state will request that the father pays that at $79 per month. Would you be in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you have any additional information that you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
No.
Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the father here in this matter. Sir, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Ivan Mendez.
Mr. Mendez, you are the father of the child here in this matter, is that correct?
Yes.
And you reviewed the positive DNA test results today, is that correct?
Yes.
Just to confirm, there's been no issues relating to family violence between you and the other party to this case, is that correct?
Yes.
Are you okay with her having your information, such as your address and telephone number?
No.
Is there any specific reason why she should not have that information, sir, if there's been no issues relating to family violence?
Just the address, knowing where we live and stuff. Just wouldn't want random pop-ups or anything like that.
Has she randomly popped up on you at your current address,
No,
sir?
no.
So what makes you believe that she would, sir?
Just a safety thing.
Moving forward, sir, you are currently employed, is that correct?
Yes.
And the state has used your gross monthly income reported by your employer, giving credit for one additional child, and so will request that you pay child support in the amount of $626 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
No.
Could you explain to the court why you don't agree to paying child support for your child, sir?
Only because since I have my wife and my daughter, car payments, insurance, phone bills, the rent and stuff like that, it's just a little too steep for us just to be able to afford it and still be able to, have food on the table and stuff. And I drive from Alvarado to Dallas for work every day. It takes up a lot of money on my gas too. An excessive amount of bills that I have that it'll make it hard to be able to live by whatever's left over.
The state will request that you pay medical support in the $202 per month. Are you in agreement to to that amount, sir?
If that can also be adjusted, that would help me out too.
Right. The mother has requested retroactive support for the past 9 months, given $0 in credits. The state has calculated that in the amount of $5,634 and requesting that you pay that back at $79 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
Yes, that's fine.
And as it relates to conservatorship, are you requesting that the parties be named as joint managing conservators, or are you requesting that the mother be named as the sole managing conservator for the child?
The mother being named the sole.
Thank you, sir. Are you in agreement to a standard possession order?
No, I would actually not want. I'd be fine with the no visitation if that's safer for her. I'm fine with it.
If that's what who prefers, sir.
For the mother.
Previously, you heard the mother testify that she would agreement to you having visitation with the child. And my question to you, sir, was what is your request? Are you requesting visitation with the child?
No.
All right. Do you have any additional information that you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
No, sir.
Nothing further from this party, Your Honor.
I don't know what your problem is, Mr. Mendez. You created this child. You have a responsibility to financially, emotionally, and morally support this child. You can't just forget it. You chose this. You chose to have this child, and you took the actions to make this child. So you're going to be responsible. We're establishing that you're the biological father. I'm making a find there's been no family violence. Y'all are entitled to know each other's addresses. Not going to give you a non-disclosure. That makes no sense. There shouldn't be any reason for anybody to pop up because you're not doing visitation, I guess. So I don't know why that'd be an issue at all. But what you're not understanding, Mr. Mendez, is not about what Ms. Oriana wants. It's what this child wants. This child wants a father. This child does not want to grow up without a father. It's going to be your choice that you do not give this child a father. Not Ms. Oriana's fault and not the child's fault. It's completely your fault. So if that's what you choose to do, that's fine. I can't make you visit. If you don't have any interest, that's fine. But you understand that you are not going to be the most ideal father out there if you're not visiting your child. I don't care if you're married to somebody else. The child doesn't care about that either. I don't care if you have other bills. Everybody's got bills. So I don't understand what the issue is there. All right. So doing government medical for insurance is neither one of you have insurance available at a reasonable cost. Medical support is going to be $202 a month. I'm going to raise your child support to $700 a month instead of $626 because you don't want to visit. Because now it's going to be that she's going to have to pay more costs since you don't want to visit over the weekend. So that's fine. We'll just have you pay more. Maybe next time I'll increase it even more than that. That's where we're going to start out at $700 a month for child support. Retroactive judgment of $5,634 payable at $79 a month until paid in full. I think I said it already, but I'm appointing the mother as sole managing conservator since you don't want to make decisions for your child. I'm not doing supervised visits. I know the child is young, so I do have some concerns about the youth. I don't want to put anything in the way or Mr. Mendez to give us any excuse as to why he doesn't want to visit. It's his choice. If he chooses not to, it's going to be completely him. You're not going to blame the judge. You're not going to be able to blame mom. It'll be completely Mr. Mendez. So I'm doing standard visitation, which means he can visit from Friday night until Sunday night every other weekend. If you want to agree to something different that's shorter, then definitely you can. But there's really no reason other than he just doesn't want to for us to have standard visits. So y'all can talk about that if you want, but if there are no agreements, then you're doing standard visits. Again, I can't make you visit, but I'm giving you the door to knock on. And if you choose not to, it's going to be completely you, Mr. Mendez, not me or anybody else. It's your choice to be a bad father, basically, is what I'm giving you. You don't want to be a part of the child's life, that's on you. It has nothing to do with your wife. Your wife wasn't there when you were creating this baby. Neither were any of your other family members. It's your choice. Court costs is billed to Mr. Mendez. The Attorney General's office will draft an order with that all included, and that'll be the order of the court that y'all must follow. All payments need to be paid through the child support office. Any payments paid directly do not count. Y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you.